Hi, and welcome back. Over the last few episodes, we've been pretty quiet about cybersecurity concerns. Cybersecurity, at least recently, has gotten drowned out by all the noise about artificial intelligence. However, cybersecurity concerns are still there, and they're still a huge issue. Today, we're going to talk about the new ransomware gangs and how they pose even a bigger threat than the early generation of ransomware. Please stick around to learn more. As 2022 came to a close, we saw a huge surge in next-generation ransomware that is more dangerous and virulent than ever before. The ransomware gangs are sharp, smart, and move quickly, and they take advantage of any new technology or any new trends that allow them to get better access to your data. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty of how to diminish your risks of getting ransomware, let's talk really quickly about what it is. Ransomware is essentially a virus that gets installed on your network, on a server, or on a cloud device, and it takes your data hostage. The perpetrators will then demand huge sums of money for you to recover your data. In many cases, at this point, there's nothing for you to do except to pay the ransom or run the risk of losing your data. However, it doesn't have to be this way. There are things you can do to greatly diminish the chances of getting infected. The first thing you need to do in order to diminish your risk of ransomware is to fully assess your security posture. That means all locations, not just your main office. Any place where people are working, you need to do an assessment because they are a risk. The second item is make sure that you are applying patches or updates regularly. Have this automated wherever possible. Do not leave it for humans to remember to do it because things are going to get overlooked or forgotten. The third item is to make sure that you have a complete visibility of your network topology. So you need to know all the devices that are on your network and have an inventory. That way, if unusual activity happens or unknown devices appear, you will immediately recognize them. Without having done an inventory, you're going to have no idea what point you're at. The fourth item is to make certain that all of your devices, meaning anything that comes into contact with your network or your users, are safeguarded. We are long past the days when running a simple antivirus is sufficient. You need to make sure that you have all the right tools, and you should consult with a professional to evaluate your needs. The next item is to make sure that everything on your network or in your cloud environment is fully protected, and make sure to assess the protection of those devices on a regular basis. This is not a situation where you enable protection and then walk away and forget about it. You need to have a policy in place in which this is reviewed constantly. The sixth item is to deploy consistent security defenses across everything that touches your network. So once again, this is not just your main office, but it's also any location in which employees work out of, including their homes. People that work remote are also vectors for all sorts of infections, viruses, and attacks. The next and seventh item is to make sure that you do an audit of all your cybersecurity vendors. Make sure that all the products that you're using work in a complementary fashion, but also make sure that you have complete coverage for all your needs. In some cases, you might be able to consolidate or add services when new options become available. But you want to always be ahead of what's out there. You don't want to wait until something happens and then have to add a service afterwards when it's too late. And finally, last but not least, is to make sure that you have the confidence of an IT security company that can help you evaluate your needs and look at what requirements you might need moving forward. Having a vendor that you can trust and work with is huge, and make certain that you're taking the right path forward. If you like what you heard today, please subscribe to our channel. And if you'd like to learn more about how BACS can help you improve your cybersecurity posture, please reach out to us at the contact information below.